Hey Taurus, end of June already. That went quick. We're gonna do from now until the end of June. Overall guidance. Advice from our spirit guides. Work, career, finance, love and relationships. And of course our spirit animal. So, Mars retrograde. It's kind of maybe having an effect on you guys. Maybe you're kind of starting to see that it's time to end some cycles or chapters, and it's going to be really important for you guys to trust in the divine timing, I think. So with our affirmations deck, you guys have trust. Crazy. How many times has... We're gonna get right into this with the old feelers, but how many times has fear led you to respond with anger or harshness, Taurus? Have you guys ever watched the videos where people are pranking each other and the individual who's pranking someone totally scares the ever-living shit out of them? What happens? Do they, like, go up and give them a hug and say I love you? Or do they come up swinging and screaming and ranting about what an asshole they are and voicing their plans on how they're gonna plot revenge? Do you use this approach in life, Taurus? To change? To endings and new beginnings? We gotta work on that, Taurus. It's so hard for you guys to trust that what lies ahead is so much more amazing than what lies behind you or around you in your current state. You guys are like the ones who stop believing in Santa or the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy at like age 4. Quit denying yourself the use of your imagination, the use of your ability to dream. Your spirit guides are going to kind of add to that with their advice from the Native Spirit deck. You guys got Tracker. With this trust card in the affirmations deck, it says, I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Not defensive winner, Taurus. Nope, I didn't pronounce that wrong. Wiener. So if that guy in that character in that picture, if he was focused on anything other than balancing and walking that tightrope, what would happen? Do you think he'd fall? Do you think he'd fail? Are you one of those who has like 20 different projects going on and none of them are complete? Like you have this museum or this collection of projects that you've been working on for years, but you have never finished them? Maybe you should turn that into a cemetery and let them die. And realize that some things aren't meant to evolve into what you had in mind. Just because you had this image of what it should be doesn't mean that's what it's actually supposed to be. Or not because of you. It won't become that with any help from you. Maybe there's a different plan. So Taurus, in your work, career, and finance, we have the moon. The moon illuminates the dark, right? So are you coming to terms with the fact that even though you've dedicated all these years to the same place, the same company, the same field or industry, that you simply don't feel fulfilled? Is that a hard thing to come to realize because you can't really think of what else you would do, as this is all you know? Change is scary. Transformation is confusing. But do you want to be an unfulfilled defensive wiener? Or do you want to feel like all of the fear and the bravery and the effort that's put into walking into that dark unknown was worth it when you can come home every day and feel like you're fulfilled? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you don't want to have to leave the home for work. Maybe you want to work from home. Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns with that. It's scary. But how the hell are you going to know if you're a failure if you don't even try? There's a thought. In your love and relationships, you guys have memories. And that's why I say I think this whole Mars retrograde is really kind of kicking your guys' ass. It's really coming in strong. But Taurus, everything has a time and a place. You know, there's a saying, everything has a time and a place. But the part that they leave out on that saying is that everything has an expiration date, a life expectancy, a specific set amount of time that they or it or whatever would serve its purpose. It's time to transition your mindset and your perspective, to break free from seeing that as a loss, and instead seeing it all as a lesson or a cherished memory. It's all made you who you are today. Some things are just meant to come into your life, some experiences, and you end up learning something that you would have never learned if you didn't get that random job. You wouldn't have had that random coworker who just totally brought something into a different perspective for you. If you didn't have that relationship that totally broke your heart, you would not know how to appreciate other things in a relationship, the good things that you wouldn't know. Maybe even though that relationship broke your heart, maybe that person brought you back to life while the relationship was still good. Maybe you forgot that you can be fun, that you can have these passionate desires for different things in life. The mundane and I know I talked about this in your guys' first half of the month too, you know, like the mundane, it's so comfortable. And it's without little to no surprises, because you can expect or anticipate what's going to happen next. But why would you ever watch a movie if you already knew what the fuck was going to happen in the end? It'd be a waste of 2 hours, right? Well, quit wasting your fucking years, Taurus, and let's get on with this. Let's get on with this, Taurus. Let's keep going. Let's stop looking at the same tourist attraction along the highway. There's more attractions coming up. You're never going to get there if you keep staying at the same one. The spirit animal you guys have for the end of the month is the ant. What area of your life is evoking this feeling of being all alone? Loneliness is a necrotic feeling that can be fatal if we allow it to overtake our mind. Have you ever had ants in your house? Or like when you're camping? You can kill 100 ants, set 30 traps of 10 different styles and designs, and yet you still have ants. It's enough to make you crazy. That's like you trying to rid yourself of these feelings of loneliness or insignificance or inferiority. You are inferior to no one, Taurus. You are here for a purpose. You have purpose, you have significance, and you are you. Dr. Seuss wasn't shitting you when he said there is no one else like you. You are the only you. Never, ever underestimate your strength. Never forget that you are a part of a soul journey. You are this vital, unique part of a soul journey that has so many more people working in the background than you could even imagine. You step on an anthill, you think you're killing one ant, and then thousands of them pour out. They were all working behind the scenes. That's what's happening in your life right now, Taurus. But the people working behind the scenes, they've been on lunch break for fucking 15 years because you won't progress. They have the work ready and done. They have this beautiful, beautiful new beginning waiting for you. So cherish your memories. Learn from your memories. Know your worth. Let the moon illuminate the past. Let it illuminate those dark sides so you can see everything that you've been blatantly hiding yourself from. You've been putting up this mask, or, like you have a hole in your wall. What do? Do you fix the hole or do you put a picture over it? Yeah, Taurus. Quit fucking putting pictures over it. It's time to maybe take down that whole wall. Let's do this. Walk the rope. Trust. Don't be a defensive wiener. I'm so excited to see what your guys' July reading has in store for you. I think you guys are going to find that you are feeling pretty skippy come July, if you can just keep powering through this stage. You've got to keep going, Taurus. Everything serves a purpose. Everything has an expiration date. And there's a reason for it. I will see you for your July reading. Have a great one, Taurus.